Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino coming at you again today with yet another video and my first in a line of unshrinking videos for the week or unboxing, unshrinking. I love Beatley Tone coining the unshrinking terminology, so I'm going to go with that too. So thank you, Beatley Tone, for giving us this. It makes more sense to me. I think maybe Mr. Mail might have said something similar to this before. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know Beatley Tone's been using it a lot lately, so we'll credit him for now. But anyways, yeah, we've got some new Ringo Starr, and I'm shocked it came this quick. So anyways, let's take a look at those after the intro. Yes, not long ago, we got a news announcement with all the John's had his stuff that just came out, and we've been knowing about that for a little while, a few weeks before that. We had Paul with the big announcement on the Wings box set, of course, John with the Power to the People, and of course the Beatles themselves with Anthology. And George kind of low key has got some album reissues coming out. Nothing huge, but just getting them on the new label. So poor Ringo, I guess, has been sitting here doing nothing. Well, he just sure, here it is. It'll be out in a week. Some reissues of his first 4 solo albums. And here they are. I can't believe they got here this quick. I ordered mine through You Discover Music. I know they had that pre 24-hour pre-sale. I never got my email on it, so I'm really shocked because I swear I've been signed up to the Ringo Starr website. But of course, we got Sentimental Journey is the first one here. I'll just show you these quick, and then we'll get to the unshrinking, unboxing, whatever we want to call it. Beaucoups of Blues on his second album. Ringo, his third solo album. And Goodnight Vienna, his fourth solo album. So, and all these were Apple label. I think after this would have been Rotogravure. And I think that was a completely different label at that time. So, or at least something was changed there, because I know all these are under Universal Music, where everything else is under some other stuff. So anyways, we'll start at the beginning with Sentimental Journey. Been excited to see how these look, because everybody knows how much I love colored vinyl. I might not have even picked these up had it not been for the fact they were colored vinyl, but I don't have a vinyl copy of Sentimental Journey yet, nor do I got Beaucoups of Blues. So this was a good excuse for me to get these. And not only do I get a copy of them on vinyl, but now I've got a nice, really cool colored vinyl version. I'm still probably going to go find a classic version. Speaking of classic, I already picked these out. I got these Beatles guitar picks. So we got Ringo here from With the Beatles. Probably can't even see him the way I'm holding that there. Let's see. There we go. Maybe you can see him there. And then just the Beatles on the back. But that'll be the one we'll use for Sentimental Journey. Thought we better get Ringo's picks to open up his solo albums here. So there we go. Get this one undone. I was really kind of surprised they didn't do a hype sticker or anything, so it's just the shrink wrap. Show you the back here. The front, I'm getting so excited. The original Sentimental Journey came out March 27th, 1970 in the UK, April 24th, 1970 in the US, and this, of course, on October 24th, 2025 for this particular reissue. Let's see here. Get this out. Unfortunately, not poly-lined, but just a plain white inner sleeve. And this is on the buttermilk yellow vinyl. So let's see how this one looks. Kind of tannish. Oh, and I'm holding it backwards there. That was side 2. There's side 1 with the Apple label. I think that's great. We get the Apple labels on all these. So there we go. Pretty good. It's a little dark, isn't it? A little dark Apple. But there is Sentimental Journey on the buttermilk yellow. So, of course, up next, then we got Beaucoups of Blues, originally released on September 25th of 1970 in the UK, September 28th of 1970 in the US. This is, of course, the reissue that came out again October 24th, 2025. And this would be on the baby blue vinyl. And, of course, this one is a gatefold. I'll show you the back here quick and the spine. We'll look at it all again anyway. And see, as we're doing the guitar picks, we'll use Revolver Ringo is my next one here. So let's get this one open. Oh, I'm not too worried about this because we're taking the whole thing off. So I got it started. We'll If it tears, it tears. It's a gatefold, so I want to see everything here. Yeah, and like I said, I don't have a copy of this one yet either. One day I'll get one. I just haven't ever, both Sentimental Journey and Beaucoups of Blues, I've seen them. Either I just feel like they're too expensive for what I'm seeing, or the copies I'm finding in the record shops just aren't quite up to my quality standards. And I'm not super picky, but I guess I am a little when I think about it, because I know I've seen plenty of copies of these. I just never picked one up. So, but there is the gatefold there, all the musicians and that he worked with, all the country musicians. Quite a crew he's got on this. I'll show you the spine again, out of the shrink. And let's see the baby blue vinyl on this one. And again, a non-polylined plain white sleeve. And oh, that's a nice blue. There is side 1, again the apple label. So look at that darker apple. And there's side 2 on the baby blue. So third album will be Ringo, his self-titled album. This one I do got a copy of. I got a kind of a promo one or something that's got the little hole punch in it. But that one, probably one of the first Ringo vinyls I picked up. But there's the front, the spine, the back with the shrink on. Again, no hype sticker. Does it say... Oh, wow, made in Mexico on this. I forgot to look at that. No more just specific Ringo ones. So I got these album logo ones. So we got Rubber Soul here I'll use. Went from Revolver, now we're going back to Rubber Soul. And again, a gatefold with Ringo. So not worry too much on the shrink here, as we're going to pull it all off. And let's look at it again with the shrink wrap off so you can see it better now. Kind of a matte finish on all these. All of them have been about the same. So there's the back, I suppose, if you want to read the track listing and stuff there. And of course, Ringo it doesn't come with it. Not the book on the inside. So let's see though, it does feel like there's a pocket here, so we might have something here. I thought that the book was taped in here. But yeah, we do have the book in the pocket, so there it is. Should be pretty standard with all the different tracks with the artwork associated with each one. There we go. There's the next one there. Sunshine Life for Me, Sail Away Raymond. You're 16. On My Own. Step Lightly. 6 o'clock. Devil Woman.
Don't put it out with your boots, Tad.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman.
You and Me, Babe. There we go. There's the back cover there. You know, I realized we're pretty deep into this, and I've been giving you all the stats on all the albums. Ringo, of course, originally came out on November 2nd, 1973 in the U.S. and November 9th, 1973 in the U.K., so almost its anniversary here. Not a real special one or anything. And then, of course, this new reissue, October 24th, 2025. And, of course, we're all excited to see this molten lava vinyl. Let's see. Once again, plain white inner sleeve, not poly-lined. This one's got the custom label on it. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Oh, wow. It's probably not going to come up very great on the camera here. But there's side 1 with the custom label. And side 2. And see if I kind of hold it in the hall here. Maybe you can see if I can move my hand here. But yeah, it's got a really nice marbling to it. Here it almost looks black, and I'm sure that's probably what you're seeing here, but it is a very dark red, kind of burgundy, and then with the black marbling in it. Very cool looking. But the next one is what I'm really curious to see. So let's get that one open. So of course the last one, Goodnight Vienna. I've got several copies of this one. I don't know how this one, I keep obtaining other copies and other copies. I think I've got 2 or 3 copies of this one. But yeah, Goodnight Vienna originally came out on November 15th, 1974. Again, we're almost to its anniversary in the UK. November 18th, 1974 in the US. And this is on Psychedelic Waves colored vinyl. And of course, looking at the back, I know where they got the inspiration there, of course. So let's see how this one looks. This one's not a gatefold. And guitar pick a choice. On this one is going to be this Abbey Road one I went with. And this, of course, is the first one that's got a printed inner sleeve. So there's the one side with all the pictures there, and the other side with all the song information and the lyrics, the track listing there, and Psychedelic Wave vinyl. Let's see how this looks. Oh, wow. Okay, this is, oh, and there's almost like a metallic shine to it. Holy cow. Okay, when you look at it this way, it's like blue. I hold it up to the light and it's almost like tan. That is crazy. Side one, though, let's take a look at the label here. Of course, custom label on this one too. The shine on this is just crazy. I don't think my camera and my setup down here is going to do it any justice. I'm going to try to hold it into the hall here, and maybe you can see the difference in the shine. Yeah, it is almost like a metallic look to it. It's just crazy. If I had some psychedelics, it would be even better, I suppose. But there we go. The Psychedelic Waves vinyl. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, nice to have Sentimental Journey and Beaucoups of Blues on vinyl finally, on a really cool colored vinyl. Boy, Ringo and Goodnight Vienna. Those are some cool looking vinyl. Those really cool colors on that. So I'm really excited to have those. I was really excited when I saw that they were doing this in a way. Did we really need it? No. But is it always fun to collect colored vinyl? Yes. And I know there's a lot of people that just don't care, and whatever. You know, if you don't care, you don't care. That's your thing. This is my thing, and I know there's several others of us out here in YouTube land that quite like this. And plus, honestly, I didn't think these were overpriced. I did not think these were overpriced at all. Most, just even single vinyl stuff that's coming out nowadays, especially if it's colored vinyl, is going to be $35, and these were, what, $27.99. So, yeah, they're expensive, yes. And back in the day, you could get your vinyl for $1 or whatever you want to tell me in the comments, but that's not the reality nowadays. So even, you know, used copies of this are, you know, 10, 15 bucks. So, or more, you know, depending upon the condition in that. So I don't think $27.99 is bad for a brand new piece of vinyl, especially on a really cool colored vinyl like that. Kudos to you, Ringo, for keeping the price down on Universal Music on that. I'm really kind of surprised. When I first heard these released, I was expecting $35 each. And then when I saw, you know, $27.99, so not even $30, it was even less than $30. I was like, okay, well, $25 would be even better. I admit that. You know, the $1 or $2 or whatever everybody wants to tell us, that would be even better, but that's just not feasible. So, so $27.99, I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, I picked them all up, and I'm glad. I still am dumbfounded how quick. I ordered mine through UDiscover Music, and how quick they got that. It was saying Monday, and here I'm filming this Saturday night. So they arrived this afternoon. Unfortunately, I was at work, so I wasn't able to get this out any sooner. So you're seeing it Sunday, but I did get them Saturday. So that's pretty impressive. One day, they didn't ship until yesterday, until Friday, and the day that they were released, and they were here the next day. So pretty impressive on that. So pretty cool. I'm pretty excited on this. So anyways, I'm going to get fully signing out, though, as I don't want to make this too long, because now I got to go edit this because it's Saturday night and I'm planning to have it up Sunday morning. Woo, I got to get editing. So, and stay tuned too. I'm going to just throw you a little preview here for Monday, as we're in Sunday. So tomorrow, I'm going to have the new Bruce Springsteen box set here, the Nebraska 82. And I'm also going to do a little movie thoughts. I don't know if I'm going to call it a review, but I'm going to go see the film, the Bruce Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. I'm going to go check that out and just do kind of my initial thoughts of it post seeing the movie there. I've been really excited about this. So anyways, back to Ringo and back to this particular video, but I just kind of want to hype the next video here. But I am going to get fully signing out, though. That's where I was at. So before I do that, though, once again, I want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. I almost gave you the thumbs up at that point. And also, if you do like the video, please give it a like. And like I always say, if you stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on these new Ringo reissues. Did you pick any of them up? Are you blown away by that psychedelic waves colored vinyl? That is so cool on that Goodnight Vienna. That is one of the most different colored vinyls I've ever seen. So let me know your thoughts on that if you got your copy too. Are you expecting them to be $2 yet? I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to get fully signing out. I'm Beetle Dustino signing out.